my god, I have so many questions, people asking me on my YouTube and my Instagram. Where will you park your current ZL1 when you get the new one? Well, probably in the second garage that I have. What do you think about the new Ford Raptor? I haven't really checked it out, so I'm not really sure. I'll have to look at it. What was your first car? I owned a 2003 Saturn Ion Quad Coupe. It was all tricked out. It was so riced out, it was funny. But that was my first car. How much do Mustang drivers hate you? Well, the only people that hate me are the ones that I beat when I race them, which is all of them. How does the car buying business work for buying a nice car? As compared to what, a crap car? It's really the same. It's just you're buying a nice car and you're buying a cheap car. No difference. Just go to the dealership and talk to the guy about it. Would you ever get a pickup truck? Yeah, I probably would. I'd rather get a pickup truck than like an SUV. Well, I guess a Jeep is an SUV, considered one, but I think that's completely different than a standard SUV. How old are you? I am 29 years old, believe it or not. Would you ever own a Shelby GT350R or any Mustang? Yeah, I mean, I would. I'd probably own the old, like the GT500, like Eleanor. I would own that Mustang for sure. Are you a Steelers fan? Yeah, I like the Steelers. Will there be an update video about the progress of the Jeep coming soon? Yes, there will be. Coming very soon, actually. Are you going to Motorama or are you buying a diesel truck? I'm gonna go to Motorama. We'll skip the diesel truck for now. Who is Kaka27? They have re-uploaded a lot of your videos on their channel. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh, what the fuck? This channel is seriously uploading every single video that I've ever uploaded and titling it pretty much the same with just different thumbnails. Alright, you guys watching this video, go to Kaka27, Kaka27, go to that channel and, I don't know, report it, post hate shit. They have all their comments disabled in the videos. I don't know who's doing it, but yeah, stop doing it because that's, I think that's technically like copyright if you post the entire video the exact same. You can't do that. So yeah, go report that channel. Hey Nick, I have to know, what filters do you use when you edit your photos for Instagram? Your colors are so vibrant. Mine suck. I don't really use any of the pre-filtered things. Sometimes I do, but not. I usually just do it myself and edit everything individually. But I use the vignette a lot to get kind of like a black, like hazy look around it, and then I'll usually sharpen it a little bit to make the edges more crisp. But I don't like filters that make things look faded unless it's like for the right application. But usually when I post car pictures, they're all nice and vibrant and colorful. So yeah, if you guys don't know, go check out my Instagram, GuitarMageddon ZL1. Were you in the military? If so, what branch? No, I was not in the military. Guitar question, finally. I like talking about guitar stuff. What type and size picks do you like using for your guitar, and how long have you been playing? I use the generic shape pick that are 1mm thickness, and I've been playing for 14.5 years. So in one of your videos you hinted 1,000 horsepower, so is that really your goal? Yes. Serious question, Nick. Do you know the Muffin Man? Who? What do you think about rear window louvers? Do you think they look cool, or should we leave them to the Mustangs? Yes, leave them to the Mustangs. I actually absolutely hate the look of them. I understand the functionality of window louvers. I think they're absolutely ugly if you ask me, so you will never see them on my Camaro. Should ketchup ever be put on a hot dog? What? I mean, yeah, I put ketchup on hot dogs, but honestly, if you really want a good one, use sauerkraut. When is the first drag racing event next year that you'll be going to? I'm not sure, but it's going to be pretty much when the season opens, once the car is done. Since the Camaro is going to be a race car, are you going to remove the sound system? Probably not. How do I get your job so I can get a badass Camaro like yours, LOL? Well, it's not the job. It's just the work ethic and the fact that I saved my money And my job is not very high paying compared to most jobs. It's not. I just saved money and I just did it, you know. I'm not rich by any means. It took me a year to get that Camaro. A lot of people nowadays think that you can just get a job and right out of college, and you know that's what you're told. That's what you're taught in school and taught in college. Oh, you'll get your degree and you're going to go and you're going to find a job. Well, that ain't the case. I don't have a degree. I never went to college, and I have a good job. And I had no experience in my job either, so it was all basically hard work to get the job and persistence and always calling them back and saying, do I get the job, do I get the job? It's not really like it's all made up to be in the movies, you know, that you're going to come out of college and you're going to make 6 figures a year and then you're going to buy a Jaguar or some shit. It's just not like that. It's just that's a false sense of reality. The real world is a lot different. Would you get a Hellcat? Why would I want a Hellcat when I have a ZL1 that would slap a Hellcat all around the track every which way? No. Hi Nick, do you feel that your teeth grinding is due to the stress of putting out awesome videos for us? Well, I have no doubt that it might have something to do with YouTube, but it has a lot to do with so much stuff going on in my life right now. Will the drag pack rims be black? Would you ever own a Skyline? I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of those cars. So many people are like, it's like God to them, but I've just never been a fan. None of them have ever appealed to me. I understand the rarity of them, and I understand that it's like almost impossible to get one here, and I don't know. I think the car's ugly, personally, if you ask me, but you're also talking to a guy that likes, 69 era muscle cars, so. Why do you always copy everything Mike does? AJ Pow. Okay, this guy is a complete and utter douche. He comments on all my shit. He's like the biggest troll yet, and he makes fun of Lauren. It's just unnecessary. So I'm gonna nip this in the butt right now for both of our sakes, Mike and mine, because we both get asked the same question, and it's ridiculous. Because Mike and I are very good friends. We met about 1.5 years ago at a car meet, and I saw him doing a video of my car. He's like, yeah, I do videos on YouTube. I was like, oh, that's cool, And at the time, I had a YouTube since 2006, so I was just like, whatever, I didn't really think anything of it. And then I was like searching through YouTube, and I saw the video of my car, and I was like, oh, that's cool. So I contacted Mike. I was like, hey man, I see you do some car reviews. You want to review my ZL1? And he was like, sure. And then from there, we just got to be good friends. You might have even watched the ZL1 review video on his channel. That was mine. And he was like, man, you really should do videos, and then you got a cool car and this and that. And I was like, oh, I was very into cars at the time. I still am. And I was like, okay, yeah, why not? I said, I saw that he was, making money off of it too. And I said, well, hell, if I can make money doing something I love, I mean, what on earth is better than that, right? So I said, sure, I'll start the videos. And then obviously I took some pointers from Mike, because he was successful at it at the time. So I was like, it's just a smart thing to do. You talk to somebody who knows what they're doing, and then to get you started, and then you go from there, and that's kind of what I did. And I think we both feed off of each other in videos. We are good friends, so you'll see us in our own videos, and you'll see some of the same ideas that we have. Obviously, he did an awesome run of posters, and I said, well, maybe I should do that too. Maybe I'll be successful at that, and I did it, and I was. Same thing with him. I got a P.O. box, and he was like, he saw that, and Mike was like, man, I should get a P.O. box. It's all the same, we both, I'm not going to say copy each other, but we both feed off of each other. We both do a lot of the same things because, let's face it, we're both auto channels, but at the same time, we are completely different in the fact that I've got a Camaro, he's got a Corvette, I've got a Jeep, he's got a truck. It's just how it is. And our vlogging styles are obviously similar just because we both watch and look up to the same people, like Casey Neistat, like the really, really good daily vloggers that do all the crazy, awesome editing. Like, we both enjoy that. So that's why you see that in our videos. It isn't because we're copying off of each other by any means. So AJ Pow, you can suck a penis. What do you think about the newest Walking Dead episode? Are you ready for Rick bring the heat to Negan? Yeah, I am, but I've also grown accustomed to Negan and kind of I'm a fan of him now. I just love his acting. Obviously, I hate his character, but I love how he acts and everything like that. But I am excited for that battle to go down for sure. This guy asked me a question. He's cool. BZBeast12. He's been a long time subscriber and follower of mine, and he says, Once my Camaro is finished, I want to ship it out and let you and Mike take it for a ride. Would you be down? Yeah, that's awesome. You're gonna ship your car down here. I'll definitely drive it and review it or whatever you want me to do with it. That would be really cool. He also asked me on a serious note, when will the fuzzy dice mod be added to the ZL1? I'm not even gonna answer that. If the answer is purple, does ice cream really have bones? Nope. Are you an only child? Yes, I am an only child. Will you do a road trip in the ZL1 down to Florida to drag race 1320 video? I actually know the guys from 1320 video, and I think we're definitely going to be doing something next year, so in that case, yes. Is Street Speed 717 your brother? You guys look alike. That is another myth. I'm going to put it to rest right now because everybody thinks we're brothers. We lied about that on a previous video earlier this year. I don't know, some people took it as seriously, but it was a complete joke. And yeah, so you guys that thought we were brothers, we are not brothers. And we are in no way related either, so even though we look alike and we do a lot of the same things, we are not brothers. We're just good friends. Sorry, Mike, if you're watching this and you're upset that I revealed that, but it had to happen. What records do you plan on breaking in the ZL1? So there are multiple records for like stock cubic inch or just completely stock. There's records for like stock cubic inch with nitrous. There's different categories. I'm gonna go for what my car has currently done to it, so like without nitrous and stock cubic inch. So that basically includes everything like heads, any type of work you can think of on the engine, obviously, but keeping it to stock cubic inch. And I haven't even done most of I've only done a cam, that's it. So like I can do heads, I can do all that, I can do a different transmission, I can do gears, I could do stuff like that, but and still be qualified in that class. And I think the fastest guy is 9.7. He did a 9.7 quarter mile. So, and I haven't, like I said, once I change the slicks and stuff like that, do some weight reduction on the vehicle, I think I'm going to be very close. If not, I will break the record. So that is my goal, to break that record. How much time do you spend on one video on average? So I spend, it depends on how long the video is really recorded. Like this video I'm doing right now, I mean, we've been filming for a little while, but generally videos take a couple hours to film, depending on if it's like an all-day thing. And then as far as editing goes, that's where it comes into play, like the amount of time spent. A lot of time is spent editing videos, I can tell you that. I've spent 4 hours, I've spent 2 days editing videos, so yeah, a lot of time. I'd say on average 5 to 6 hours, or even like an entire work day, like from beginning to end. It's a long time, and it's especially long for a guy like me who also has a day job. What are your tips for starting a channel based around cars? Okay, well, a lot of guys watch me, a lot of guys watch Mike, a lot of guys watch a ton of different YouTube automotive channels, and I don't want to discourage anyone from starting their own channel. I think you should do it 100%. If you want to do it, do it. But I don't want anyone to think that just because they start a channel in 2 months, they're going to be making $1,000 a month. Like some channels, like, you know, and I'm going to name specifically JR Garage. And I'm not talking shit on the guy at all, but that guy, that is not normal for YouTube channels to go and blow up that much. That is not normal. And that's the problem. You see, some guys, they give off this false sense of reality and like that's what's going to happen. It's not what's going to happen. You know, myself, I have now close to 60,000 subscribers, and I've been doing YouTube. I mean, I've had a channel since 2006, but I haven't really been making videos since 8 months ago or something like that, 8 or 9 months. So you figure my growth is huge, at least I think, you know, and but you have channels that get a million subscribers in 9 months too. So, you know, that is not normal. Getting that many in that short of time is not normal. So I don't want anybody to think that's what's going to happen, but what you should do is you should do it. You should do the channel, you should work hard. And as far as tips on starting one, I think that just put out good quality content, and you have to get people to click on the video. That's the very first step, is getting someone to click on that video. People want to hate and hate and hate about clickbait, but it's what gets views, it's what gets people to click on the video. There are videos out there that get millions of views, and they're shit, terrible videos. Absolutely horrible. But people clicked on them, so there you go. That's all you really have to do. Alright, I gotta get a shower here. Lauren, read me some questions.
Okay, alright. Apples or bananas?
Apples.
Why are your pickups colored like that? Is that just something Jackson does on some guitars?
No, I actually bought the guitar that way from a friend in high school.
Will you make a video with Do It With Dan?
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to make a video with any successful YouTuber.
Hey Nick, have you ever shit your pants?
Yeah? Who hasn't shit their pants? Everybody has. When they were babies, they pooped themselves. What kind of question is that?
Hey man, first off, I'm a huge fan of the channel. Secondly, I currently live in an apartment complex in Arizona that doesn't provide garages. In the next few months, I'm going to be getting a promotion at work which would bump me into a used ZL1 territory type of salary. The question is, should I wait to get into a house or just get it while living in an apartment? My biggest concern would be maintenance and people messing with the car when it is outside the apartment.
I think the smarter decision is to first invest in a house.
Next question from a Mr. Troy Sowers. Do you ride a bike without a seat?
Oh God, he's a retard. Would you ride a bike without a seat?
Will you ever get a manual car? Not hating, just wondering.
I mean, honestly, like, I would probably get the new ZL1 in manual if it didn't have an optional 10-speed, which is going to be insanely fast. I think if it still had the same 6-speed as my car has, like the 6-speed auto, I would most certainly go for a manual in the new ZL1.
Are you planning to get your NHRA license? If so, will you do a video on the process of doing everything?
Yes and yes. Oh my God, and we've got questions on Instagram too. We've got 220. So yeah, we're gonna answer these. What is your dream vehicle? Well, I just did a video on that, my dream garage. Check it out. It's the last video. It got like no views. I'm not really sure what's going on with YouTube, but people might be getting unsubscribed from my channel for no reason. It's been happening to a lot of YouTubers. So yeah, go back and check out my other videos. You might have missed them. How old is Jackson?
Jackson!
Jackson is 2.5 years old.
You're such a good boy. Did you know that?
Would you get new tires for the Jeep? Yes, I already have them, so stay tuned for that video. Were you very popular in high school? Most of the people knew me. I wasn't popular per se, but you know, popularity in high school, it's not all what it's cracked up to be. Once you get out of high school, nobody gives a shit about how popular you were in high school. In fact, most of the people that you make fun of, nerds and stuff in high school, will probably be your boss someday, so be nice to them.
When is Andy going to get a car to compete against you and Mike? What's one regret you have about building your car?
I don't really have any regrets. I think the only regret is the fact that, like, if something goes wrong with it or something gets broke, I don't have a warranty, so it's all out of my pocket. That's the only thing that sucks about, you know, doing stuff like that to your cars, guys. When you start modifying your cars like that, serious modifications, they do not have a warranty anymore, so just be careful.
0 to 60 rough estimate?
I already did a video about that, but that's on how fast is my car. You can check that video out, but I'll answer it. It's probably around 3 seconds. It might even be quicker on the track. On the street in cold weather, I pulled a 3.9 seconds 0 to 60 and spun. Didn't go anywhere for an entire second, so if that says anything.
How many bitches does your ZL1 get?
Did you stutter, or did that guy purposely stutter?
He put in multiple B's.
How many bitches? Well, it got me Lauren. No, on a serious note, Lauren does not date me because of my car.
No, I do. When are we going to go flying again? We'll go somewhere cool this time.
Oh, is that Benjamin?
Of course.
The guy that I did a video with in the plane. Yeah, we're gonna go flying again soon, very soon.
When are you dropping a ZL1 motor into the Jeep?
Never!
What's your favorite kind of cheese?
Pepper jack and mozzarella. Depends on the application.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years?
Pressure's on. I'm filming.
I don't know. I mean, I guess, because the thing about it is, like, if somebody asked me this question 5 years ago, I was just starting a band. And I would have assumed that I'd still be in the band, but I'm not now. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something completely different. Maybe I'm not even doing YouTube. Maybe I'm doing just something else, you know. I adapt. So like, if I'm not successful in one thing, well, I shouldn't say successful, but if I don't see any sort of strong progression in something, I go to the next thing, because I don't really want to waste my time too much on one thing. So yeah, we'll see. I guess we'll see what happens. I don't know. Hopefully I'm still doing something similar. I just hope I'm making money doing something I love, basically. So the last and final question I'm going to answer, well, we are going to answer, is how did you and Lauren meet? So, you probably want to talk about this because you know every infinite detail about it, and I don't really remember all the details because I'm a guy.
No, you don't remember at all, I don't think. Okay, so Nick and I have known each other for about 6 years or so. We've only been dating for about 4 or 5 months. But we met at a church picnic, actually, and we kind of chit-chatted back and forth, and then, you know, became friends on Facebook, talked here and there through spurs. Nothing really serious transpired until our first date, really, which was back in August, and ever since then we've been attached at the hip.
And everybody wants to see you get a channel, and I already said that she should have a channel and call it Life of Lauren, LOL, laugh out loud, Life of Lauren. It should just be big LOL. I think, would you guys watch that if she made a channel that said Life of Lauren? Comment below.
The thing about that is, though, I wouldn't have like a specific, like Nick does his vlog because, like, with his car, like that's his thing. I don't know what my thing would be. I don't have a thing.
They don't have to. None of them daily vloggers have a thing. They just daily vlog about their entire life. Every day they do a vlog about stupid, random ass shit, and they get millions of views. So that's all you need to do. And you're a female. You're a good-looking female. You're funny, so people are gonna watch you.
Yeah, I guess.
Alrighty guys, so that about does it for this video. So I hope I answered all of your questions to your liking, and we have a lot of updates coming very soon. Unfortunately, it snowed today, so as far as the Camaro being driven anymore, it's highly unlikely. I'm probably only going to drive it 1, maybe 2 more times, if that, and then it's going to go away, and it's going to be worked on this winter. I also have a Jeep update video coming very shortly, and I have another awesome update about the new 2017 ZL1, so you guys have to stay tuned for that if you want to know some info on that. That's also coming this week. And another thing too, before I close here, is I mentioned it earlier in the video, but you know, it seems that YouTube has been being very weird lately, and if you manage to get a notification about this video, or you've watched this video, go look and see if you're still subscribed to me, because people have been losing subscribers, different channels. People have been being unsubscribed to channels for no reason. I'm not sure what is wrong with YouTube right now, but YouTube is just, I feel like it's just crashing, like there's some bug or some virus in the YouTube Google database. Because, I mean, my subs are not going up like they were. Other channels are losing subs, losing views. It's very weird. I'm not sure if it's just, it's coincidence or not. But check that. Make sure you're still subscribed to me. And if you are stopping by for the first time, hit that subscribe button. As always, all my social media stuff is in the description as well. Have a great day.